I hope everyone is fine. I'm fine too. Take care of your own self. Stay at home. Don't ever go out if nothing necessary. Alright? So today, before we proceed with our lesson, I would like to show a video from YouTube. So please pay attention. Please listen carefully and watch the video till the end. I will ask a question after the video, right? Is it clear? Good. So this is the video. Once again, please pay attention. This is a video of top 10 of amazing activities that you can do later on. So enjoy the video. Alright, how about the video just now? Is it amazing? Do you want to do one of the activities in the video? Because I want to. Alright, here is the question. I would like to ask everyone, what is if only you can choose one of the activities in the video, which one will you choose to put it in your bucket list and you will do it in the future? Bungee jump? Yes, it is really nice. I would like to try it too in the future. What? Kiteboard kid? Yes, it is cool too. Alright, regardless of whatever your answer is, it is amazing, and you should know that your answer is related to our topic for today. Okay? Alright, so our lesson for today is about asking and talking about future plan. As you answer me just now, that is the way we talk about future plan. But in this lesson, I will teach you how to use the correct tenses and phrases to actually talk about and ask about future plan. Alright, I'm going to show a comic in front, and once again, please pay attention. I will read the conversation in the comic and you listen and repeat it after me. Is it clear? Thank you. Alright, once again, please listen and repeat it after me. Alright? I'll begin now. Dear student, have you ever made a bucket list? A bucket list is a list of things that you want to do and you would love to do. It was made popular from the movie called The Bucket List, where two terminal ill guys, Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson, meet in the hospital and set out on an adventure to try and do everything in the list. Creating the bucket list encourage us to do less dreaming and more doing. I have my own bucket list too. I'm thinking of taking a hot air balloon ride. Have you decided on what to list in your bucket list? I've got my heart set on a journey to Grand Canyon. I'm hoping to visit at least 3 out of the 7 new wonders of the world. How about you, Liam? What are your future plans? It's a toss-up between a road trip across the entire United States and going on a week-long cruise. It's okay, Liam. You can include them both in your bucket list. I know what I want. I'd love to swim in each of the 4 oceans. Awesome! Alright, student. That's the end of our lesson. I hope each of us can fulfill our bucket list. Good job, everyone. So, in this comic that I show you and you just read, here actually you can see the tenses and the phrases that are correct in asking and talking about future plan. For example, let's see 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4th picture. The teacher say, I'm thinking of. The I'm thinking of is a tenses that we use in talking about future plan. Okay, let's look at the next picture. The teacher said, have you decided on? The have you decided on is the way we ask people about their future plan. Yes, good. Alright, the next picture is one of her students. She said, I've got my heart set on. The I've got my heart set on is a useful phrases that we actually can use when describing our future plan. Next, the next student said, I'm hoping to. I'm hoping to is a tenses that we also can use in describing our future plan or event. Okay, next. Alright, we can see here the teacher said, what are your future plan? It is actually the simplest way the simplest tenses that we can use to ask people about the future plan. You can simply ask, what are your future plan? Right? It is really easy. Alright, and then Liam answered it like this. It's a toss up between. It's a toss up is phrases that we can use when we are confused, or we can choose between two things that we want to do. Okay? Okay, next, let's see this another student. She said, I'd love to. The I'd love to is again one of the tenses that we can use to describe our future plan. Yes. Alright. Now, the comic that you have seen just now is actually how we talk and ask people about their future plan. Alright, I'm going to give you another note and we will discuss it. It is further detail about the tenses and phrases that we can use. Okay? Alright, look at the note that I have give you. Okay, this is the correct tense and phrases to talk about future plan in English. The first one, let's see the pink box. It is when we are trying to describe or trying to talk about isn't definite future plan. We should use a present continuous tense to talk about things that are presently considering. For example, I'm thinking of going, we are planning to go, or he is hoping to. Right? It is something that you are still considering, so you can use this tense. Next, the green box. This is the phrases that you can use to talk about future plan. As you can see in the comic that I've shown you, you can actually see that one of the phrases, I've got my heart set on, is actually a phrases that we can use to talk about future plan. Okay, other than that, we can actually use I'd love to, or I can't choose between. It is when you are confused in something, you don't know what to choose, so you can use these phrases. Or you can also use this one, I'm torn between. I'm torn between is when you are also confused what to choose, right? Let's see the orange box. When plans aren't yet certain. Okay, when your plans aren't yet certain, you can use these four tenses. It looks like you are actually you didn't know actually it is going to happen or not, so you can use this tense, it looks like, or as long as we'll be going to it is uncertain. The third one is we are not 100% sure. We are not 100% sure. Or again, you can use this one. It's a toss up between. It's a toss up between. Okay? Now, let's look at the blue boxes. The blue box, sorry. When your plans are all arranged. Okay. when your plans are all arranged, you should use a present perfect tense to announce your plans. For example, we've decided to, or we've settled on, they've opted for, or last but not least, we've booked. Okay, you can see that it is actually already decided. Okay, next we can also use the going to future to talk about your intentions. For example, we are going to, or she's going to. Okay, alright, here is an important notes that you have to remember. If going to is followed by the verb go to, you can omit go to. Okay, you can not use the go to if you are going to use going to. For example, people usually say it something like this: we are going to go to Paris. We are going to go to Paris. Okay, you can cancel the go to and simply say we are going to Paris. Don't include the go to. Understand? Good. Alright, use the will to talk about definite plans that will happen in the future. Will. Remember, will. For example, next year we will stay at home rather than go on holiday. Next year we will stay at home rather than go on holiday. Okay? We are actually staying at home right now, right? Okay, the last box. This is tense that you can use when you ask people about their plans. What are your plans for what are your plans for summer? What are your plans for this Christmas? Okay, have you decided? Have you decided? Okay, that is one of the tenses that we can also use to ask people. Or this one, the last one, what are you up to? I think this one is usually we use this one. What are you up to this weekend? What are you up to this Friday? Okay, you actually you usually will hear something like this. So far, do you understand about the tenses and phrases that we use, the correct tenses and phrases that we use to talk about and ask about future? I really hope that you understand, okay? Because we are going to use this a lot in our daily life, right? So, do you have any questions? No? Okay. Good. So let's proceed with our next activity. We'll see if you actually understand it or not. I hope you actually understand it, alright?
You all students have learned how to using the correct phrase and tense in the conversations, right? So today I want to look again for I want you to refer again for the appendix 2 about the notes that using a correct tense to talk about future plans in English, because today I want you to apply the notes that you have learned in your activity today, because I will give you a worksheet so you can write your answer using the notes that you have learned. Okay, our activity today is about think, pay, and share. So I want to ask all of you students here Have you ever heard about this kind of activity? Or you never even heard this? So today our activity will be the think, pair, share. But today I will explain to you a little bit about what you will do in this activity and what the material that I give to you, so that you can understand what you have to do in this activity. So I will explain to you a little bit about what you have to do in the worksheet. So in the worksheet, you are required to read the text below. So you are given a text and you have to read all of the text that given to you, and you have to understand. So from the text, you know that it is about how the coronavirus pandemic is giving many impact to all people, not only for people or the patient, but also for our economic system and also our development. And from the worksheet, you are required to explain. In the question 1, right? You are required to explain 3 of your future plan after the coronavirus pandemic and using a correct tense. So in the questions 1, you are asked to explain. You are asked to express your idea of what is your future plan after the coronavirus pandemic and using a correct tense. So from the question 1, you can see that it wants you to apply the notes that you have learned in appendix 2, which you have to using a correct tense. So I want you to apply what you have learned from appendix 2 about the notes of how to using a correct tense in English. So it's time for the activity. So are you ready? Yes, I can see all of you here very excited. So today, you all know, right? Our activity is about think, pair, share. Okay, so in this activity, I want you to find a partner or your friend or any of your classmates here. I want you to pair up with them. Just 2 of you, okay? I want you to pair up. So after that, I want you to discuss who will become the student A and student B for the first round, and after that you will switch positions for the second round. But before that, I want to tell you the job of becoming a student A and student B. So student A, your job is you have to ask your friend questions according to the worksheet that I give to you. And for the student B, you have to answer for your friends' questions. So after that, when you are already done with the first and the second round, I will give you a time. Today, I will give you a time, okay? I want you to think, and I want you to remember what your friends have told you and what they have shared to you about the answer. And today after this, I want you to explain and share your answer with the larger group, with all of the team member here. I want you to share. So in this activity, after you have shared with your friend and you go around to find another partner, actually it will encourage you, okay? It will encourage you to be cooperative in learning. And not only that, you can have a collaborations with your friend, and also you know how to using your knowledge and all your skills so that you can talk to your friend about your answer. Thank you for your cooperations. You're giving a very great job, okay? So this is the end of our activity, and I hope you enjoy the activity.
Alright students, so let's move to the next activity. So in this activity, I want you to form a group of 4 in not more than 5 people in a group. So now you can find new group, okay? Alright, so seems like everyone has a group yet. So now I want to each of you, please listen carefully to my instruction. Alright everyone, so now let me give you group names. So please listen carefully to your group names, okay? The first one is wearing Elsa's group, you will be team blue. And the second one is Priscilla's group, you will be team red. And the third one is Chandra's group, you will be the team violet. And the last one is team yellow. Alright, so everyone, you got your group name. So now I want one representative each of your group to come and pick this drawing paper and poster paper for me, okay? Alright everyone, so can you see my slide?
Yes, teacher.
Alright, good. Alright, so our activity is make a future plan campaign. Alright, so in this activity, you will be given in not more than 25 minutes to design a poster. Depends on your own creativity to represent your future plans after COVID-19 pandemic is end. And then after you finish to create your poster, you have to promote your future plans to your friends using a correct tense. In not more than 20 minutes. Alright, so after you promote, your friend will vote your future plan. Right? So remember everyone, this is an individual voting, alright? So after you voting your friend, you can put the voting paper in the voting box. I will provide one box, alright? You can vote your friends' poster by list down their names in your own paper. So the voting time will be start after each of the campaign. During the campaign, make sure everyone to interact with your friends by asking your friends a question. Alright? So, is there any question, everyone? If you have a question, just ask me, alright?
No question.
If there is no question, then let's go through the activity. Alright everyone? But before that, let me show you one example, alright? So here's the example. Can you see that? Yes, this is a poster of travel and experience. And so my poster is about the travel and experience. After COVID pandemic is over, I've got my heart set on a trip to Bali. I love this place so much because it must be wonderful and relaxing to be there. In Bali, you will feel the wandering through lush rice paddies, swimming with manta rays, and hiking an active volcano, then chilling out of some seriously formal, including accommodation. That's Bali experience. In a nutshell, they will have you seeing, tasting, and experiencing the very best this country has to offer. Always sleeping in luxury beachside resorts and hotel with view to die for. Accept everything from wild dolphins sporting to traditional Balinese messages as you deep dive into all things Bali, likely developing a love for a tasty nasi goreng along the way. So that's Bali. Last but not least, traveling helps us to experience new things and to open our minds to the outside of the world and get the opportunity to meet different people from different places. Isn't it amazing? Amazing, right? So come on, go on with me. It must be interesting, right? So don't forget to vote mine. Thank you. Alright everyone, so that is the example of this activity. I hope you can get it. So if there is no question, you may start now. Alright everyone, so if you have any question, just ask me, alright? And remember everyone, please make a conversation with your friend during the campaign, alright? So there is a few times left. Alright, so you have 4 seconds left. Alright everyone, so time's up. Alright, so it's time to doing a campaign and I will randomly choose which group will be the first to perform their poster, alright? So I want Chandra's group will be the first to perform. And after that, Team Violet should be ready. Okay, so alright, Team Violet, you can go on. Remember, you have 20 minutes to make a campaign to your friend, okay? Alright, so to remind everyone again, please make a conversation to inquiry and answering to each other. Okay, alright, and stand by for your voting time. Alright, so good job Team Violet and Team Red. Now let's continue with Team Blue. And the last group, Team Yellow. Alright, so good job Team Blue and Team Yellow. So we just finished all of the campaign. Alright, so now I will close the voting box. And now let's see the result. Who will be the winner of this activity? Team Red has the highest rating. So the winner is Team Red. Alright everyone, so thank you so much for your cooperation, and now let us give ourselves a big hand. Yay! Alright, so everyone please go back to your seat for the last stage of our class session today, okay? Right everyone, so what do you feel after our recently activity? Is it fun?
Yes, teacher.
Alright, thank you. So today we learn about the phrase and tense, isn't it everyone? Alright, so that's all for today. Thank you for your attention in the class and see you in the next class, alright? Thank you everyone.